What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a demo. This is Eden Crafter's demo. It is actually a pretty decent looking game based upon what what you do in it. Uh, very similar to Planet Crafters, very similar to Subnautica, a variety of the other survival terraformation games. We're gonna go ahead and create a new world where we're gonna do, oh yeah, boy, and here we go. Maybe. There we go. Oh, first steps. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to escape to come in here, so that should be good, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. There's some materials in your spaceship's inventory. Transfer them to your own inventory, which you can access with tab. So use spaceship. Okay. There's no energy. Cool. So we do that, and then of course I can just do that, and then boom. Look at there. Press 1 to equip your multi-tool, and hold left click to mine resources. Oh, okay. So like similar to some iron ore. Similar to Planet Crafter, as you can see. It's actually very similar to Planet Crafter with the multi-tool. You can mine rocks everywhere directly from the ground. Mine some rock blocks with your multi-tool. Mine some rock blocks. Is it this? Oh, cool. Okay. So now, building a living compartment. First, you'll need to establish your base. Living compartments are where your oxygen will refill and where you can place some equipment. Okay. I was trying to do that, but you interrupted me. Cool. So as you can see, it is, I mean, very similar in the aspect of Planet Crafter, where you basically just drop it like this. Okay, that's very strange. Not enough cement. Oh. Okay. And press... Oh, create a workbench. It's this bad boy. So clipping is apparently a thing that you can do in this game. I can basically just do that right there if I really wanted to. But we're gonna plop this right here. And then, yeah, your living compartment needs... Why does it do that? Why does it add it down to my... I don't know why it adds it down to my hotbar. I don't like that. Your living compartment needs electric panels to support more equipment. Craft the necessary parts. So, electric panels. Wow, you just decided to give me everything. Cool. Electric panel. So, I guess... Not enough cement. Where do I get cement from? Cool. So you have to hold left mouse. Cobalt. Cobalt. Okay, so I guess that's just a broken thing. I don't know. Okay. I don't think I have any cement, do I? Rock, iron, quartz, cobalt. Where do I get cement? So, I mean, yeah, this game, to a degree, is like Planet Crafter. There is some water already on this planet, so not too big of a deal. Let's see here. Whoa. Cable and cement. How do we make cement? So let's do, how do we make cement? Okay. Cool. Interesting. Where do we get cement? J. Maybe there is some cement just like lying around out here that I didn't see. What's in here? It's rocks. Cool, dude. Copper. Iron, copper. So I'm not seeing any cement. Maybe I'm just dumb. I mean, not really much of a maybe, I know. I know the answer to that question. Wasn't really a question either. Anyway. Okay, cool. So I guess we'll go ahead and go inside of our living compartment again and replenish our oxygen, because thankfully the oxygen does actually work. So, oh, Figured out how to get cement. Not enough cable. Okay. No copper ingots. Ah, yes. Okay. Dang it. Anyway, but this game definitely has its. I mean, again, this is a demo. The game itself is not meant to be out until Q3 of this year, so there is still a little bit of time. I'd love to. I'm absolutely going to buy the game whenever it comes out. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Probably $25-$30. I don't see it being more than that. The game definitely has graphics. I mean, the graphics are there. They look good. They look fine. I assume that it's likely going to have a story of some sort. So I'm curious to see what the developers do, how they go about creating the story and building building everything up. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be a really, really good game once we actually get, because like you can see, like you can straight up destroy like hills and stuff. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Anyway. All right, there we go. Cool. You can extend your base by placing other living compartments side by side. All right, let's make some more cement, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more cement, right? So, no. I thought I had enough cement. Just make as much of this as I can, then go collect more rocks. Like this is basically like this is super convenient. Like it'll be really nice because then you can actually yeah, you can actually build out crafting some more complex items before you can create more advanced machines. You'll need some new equipment. Oh, okay, well that's helpful. Make 2 more. Boom. Okay, that should be enough. Make us at least 2 more additions to the base. Like that. Perfect. Cool. So that expands out the base this way. Okay, use your build menu to place a plant grower in your base. Okay. Plant grower, plant grower, plant grower, plant grower. Wind turbine. Plant grower. Need more iron. Need some iron plates. Oh, wait. Here we go. Let's see. Iron plates. I need more iron. Wait. Is that iron ingots? Yes. Okay. So now we should have enough to make a plant grower, which we can place right here. And then I don't... Okay. What do we need for this? Iron plates and cement. So that shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So we just need to grab some more iron. So this is pretty much another one of those, like, just go about collecting around. I mean, really, like, that's just the general sense of this game. And it's interesting to say the least. And I feel like once it's fully released, I feel like it'll be a pretty good game. I'm curious if I assume it probably will be, but I'm curious if it will be multiplayer, and if it is, do we maybe do a multiplayer series? Maybe bring Quex, maybe Azrin on board. Maybe not Azrin. Azrin has a Azrin has a mouth on her. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe see if Quex and Azrin want to join. This base looks so stupid. But yeah, so I'm thinking like we can just do some stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty fun. Right? I needed cement. I think it said I needed some iron plates as well. Okay. I think it said I needed some iron plates. Yep, 3 iron plates. So, oh no. All right. So now we have one of these, which we can place, I guess, right here. And then this will mine up rocks and everything. It'll be nice. I'm gonna get rid of some of this area right in front of me. Okay. All right. Build an assembly bench. It will allow you to craft advanced machines. Okay. And you can also right-click that, and it will actually keep everything up there. That's cool. Gear. Gear requires iron rods, which to make iron rods, you need iron ingots. Of course you need iron ingots. Why wouldn't you need iron ingots? Okay. Let's run around and collect some iron real quick. This is cobalt. So yeah, no, I mean this game is interesting. These games are pretty much all the same though, where it's like resource heavy, grind heavy, all that stuff. It does take some time to kind of get familiar with building up on the planet, and you never know. Maybe whenever the game actually comes out, maybe the game will be a lot more. I'm not gonna say difficult. Maybe the game itself will be more. It'll be different than what we're seeing here. I don't expect it to be much like crazy different. I do know that there is, like I said before, like they're releasing this within the next couple months, between July and September, basically. If I know my quarters right in the year. I'm just interested to see more games like this come out, because again, my channel, I'm mostly, I genuinely am more enthused and enthralled by a variety of things, like, you know, well, I mean, I guess the best way to put it is I more enjoy being able to. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what I needed. Iron rod. I didn't mean to make 3 of those. Dang it. Need 3 iron rods to make 1 gear. Okay. Actually, hold on. Can I get rid of this and then... Aha! It does do that. Sweet. Okay. So that's cool. Okay, so I'm learning. I'm learning. Wait a minute. I just used... Where did my iron plates go? Hold on a minute. What? Oh, I used it for that. Okay, never mind. Anyway. I would love to see more games like this come out, because I genuinely enjoy these types of games. Okay, so I need another gear, and then I need some cables. So I need copper ore, which I assume there is a large copper deposit somewhere as well. Now, okay, that's interesting. How do I eat this? Can I eat this? Can I eat the plants? How does this work? Food box. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Guess we'll go out and get some more copper. These types of games fascinate me. Like being able to terraform a planet, being able to build out a planet kind of from nothing, I think is really enjoyable. I know like these types of games really aren't for everybody. I've always loved these types of games though, just because of the fact that like you really set your own like motion or set your own mood with it. Really hard to explain, but I'm curious how the terraformation process in this particular game works though, because if it's just like, well, what you do is you terraform it enough and you can get your oxygen. Like, will you get your oxygen stabilized in this planet? Will it be somewhat convenient to, maneuver around. There's just a lot of things to kind of think about when you're looking at these types of games. I'd love to kind of sit down and take a deep dive of what's to be expected with this game. But we'll have to see. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So now we have gear. We have our iron plates, and now we just need our cabling, which means we need our copper ingots. We need 4 copper ingots. We have 10 copper ore. Got enough. Sweet. Okay. So now, make one of these. Don't ask questions about why my base looks like this, alright? Curious if that actually... oh, there's my door. I was really confused. I was like, why is my door not opening? But that's not the door. That's the door. Container V1. How do you take these off of... I don't want all these on my hotbar. I don't actually like having those on my hotbar. Oh, yeah, the assembly bench is where we can make our O2 tank and all that stuff. So I think now this right here is where we will make our container. But what I want to do is I want to make more iron plates. So let's make 3 more of these because I think this only takes, yeah, we have enough stuff to be, no, we don't have that much. So we do have enough rocks though to make a bunch of this. Okay, so now it wants me to build a, I did not mean to do that. Now it wants me to build a, I'm not going to put that one right there. I'm going to put it, let me clear all this up. I do like the fact that there's a flashlight. It's nice. Didn't want that to be like that, but whatever. Okay, so now, I think that should be good. I'm trying to make the base look as stupid as it looks. Oh, cool. That's nice. I like that. Anyway, okay. Use it. Build a wind turbine. That's a beacon. That's not a wind turbine. That's a wind turbine. I need iron. Keep doing that. I need iron plates and iron rods. So let me make a bunch of iron ingots. All right, so that's enough of those. So we need 5 of these. And then we need 3 more of these. Beautiful. Okay. Haha. I don't actually know what that does, but haha. Local power grid will connect all nearby energy sources to machines that require electricity. Cool. To gather all the necessary resources, automation will be necessary. Create an advanced miner. Okay. So now I'm going to need a bunch of iron. Like a bunch of iron. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I don't, okay, never mind, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Gears take 3 rods apiece, and I need 4, so I need That's 12. So that's 1, 2. I got those. Now I just need 6 more of these, which I have just enough. Okay. Beautiful. So now I assume I will put the advanced miner like right here next to the large iron deposit, and then use a conveyor. Ooh. So now we need a forge. Okay. Which is this bad boy, which means we need 5 iron plates and a couple more cement. So we need to collect more rocks. So basically, this game's a lot more advanced than Planet Crafter, and which isn't a problem. I mean, there's no issue with like. Oh, that's a lot of iron. Does that actually go down though? That's my question. Let's make a bunch of iron ingots. But yeah, so pretty much, game's a lot more advanced. In again, not a problem at all, but I think it's going to be a little challenging when it comes out to build out a base and be efficient with the base. And again, not a problem at all. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited for this game to come out because I think it's going to be a really enjoyable game to say the least. Okay, so now forge. We'll put the forge. Oh, wrong button. We'll put the forge. Okay. Put the forge right here. Okay. All right. Use a conveyor. So now we need conveyors, which is iron plates, which we need a lot of iron plates. So we'll just let's make 10 of them. Now I'm just curious if I actually need all that or if it's just, I don't know. We'll see. that was cool. Like the whoo, whoo, whoo that it did. The atmosphere has a very low percentage of oxygen. Introduce some vegetation to create a sustainable source of oxygen. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So you can see it is pushing all of the iron that the advanced miner makes over here into the forge, which will then turn that into, well, yeah. So what we'll do here is we'll do this. We'll create a large container. I'm going to make that many. And then we'll make a container V1, I should say. Which I'm curious why it has... I think... So if I'm right here... I think right there should be fine. Okay, there we go. And then now the iron ingot should be sent into here to our container, which will then store them directly in there. So this is really cool because it does the automation aspect, and I do like that. That's definitely something that we're gonna need a lot. We're basically gonna need to kind of bump these numbers up, bump those numbers up, I should say. So it said use the build menu to create a water pump. It must be placed on the coast. So let's grab a water pump. Part producer. So this is a water pump. So we need a rotor, which is probably in this one then. Yes. 2 cables and 2 rubber belts. Rubber belts require 2 rubber, which require organic. Cool. It only requires, what, how much? Multiple. So we'll go ahead and grab all of this. We'll make some more rubbers. Rubber. Whoa. Hold on a minute. All right, so that should be enough for that. All right, so we need cabling now, which requires copper ingots, which requires copper ore. I don't actually know where the copper is. If there is a large copper deposit maybe somewhere. If not, that'll be fine. But yeah, no, these types of games will be really, really enjoyable to play. And if it is multiplayer, I would absolutely love to have a group to play with, depending on how many people can play on a game with me. I assume it'll probably be up to 4 people if it's anything like any of the other games that I've played that are like this. All right, let's go back because we're running somewhat low on oxygen. I wonder what that is right there. Interestingly enough, oh, that's cool. Oh, we need 2 of those? Oh, crud. I think that's all we need for that. So we just need 4 more copper. Okay. This definitely is a you gotta grind. You gotta really kind of go all out here. The food I think goes down a little too quickly, and that's something that I've made complaints about before about other games, other survival games like this. I've done survival basics and I've done survival training before, and you don't get it nearly as hungry as these guys get. Now I get that, you know, you're eating very minimal food with very minimal like proteins and carbs and all that stuff. But I really think that some of these game developers do the food and water and all that stuff as harsh as they do it because they want to make the game a lot more challenging, when in reality, I think that they could get away with upping the overall time that it takes for you to... Yeah, I know, I'm going back. I think it would do better for them to up the overall time that it takes to, starve or like be thirsty to death, basically. It's hard to kind of... What? I don't know what that noise was. That was weird. If you've ever done anything survival-esque, I would recommend kind of like understanding the general mindset of it, and know that it's typically pretty pretty important to... Okay, so that's not right. I think that's because it's a demo and they didn't want you just playing through basically the entirety of the game. That's really cool. Okay, so it's gonna... This is a 30-minute demo? What would have been really cool for them to have done is when the wave crests like that, it would have been really cool if they had like their logo behind, like the Eden Crafters behind the waterfall. Oh, it looks like my window's gone. Oh, I guess I don't actually think that. Okay. Use the build menu to create a tree greenhouse. Make sure that everything else is still here though. You know, that stuff's still working. Is this actually full? No, it's just, this is, I guess, empty. Oh, because there's no power. Duh. Give me 1 second. I will explain everything that I was saying a second ago in 1 second. I promise. Okay. So pretty much what I was saying a second ago before I was rudely interrupted by a gigantic wave. A lot of these developers who create survival games, they have to add in some type of general mindset to it, I guess. Like, oh, well, if we don't make it so that you're hungry and thirsty like every 5 seconds, then it'll be too easy, which is not accurate at all. Because you still have other like necessary things to worry about. Like one, like understanding the concept of, you know, your carbs, your proteins, and like your water intake, your general health. Like I feel like for a lot of these survival games, especially with the way that the futuristic gaming is coming along, I would honestly be I'd be upset if within the next 5 to 10 years, a game didn't come out that you would like, you're playing a survival game, and if you don't drink enough water throughout the day, the next day or throughout the day, you can start getting a headache, and it'll start causing you to like your screen to get blurry and a bunch of things like that. Or like you get hungry and like you start hearing your stomach growling, or like tenseness in your stomach to where you can't run as fast, or things like that. Like there's so many different things they could do to make it more challenging, because think about it this way. Your health and food, or your food and water bars get all the way down, you're dead like immediately. Like there's no like saving grace with it. When in reality, it should be when your water gets down all the way, you should start like, you can't run anymore, and then you have an extended time period, because you can technically survive a certain amount of time without water or food, but your body will start reacting in a different way. Now, of course, I only talk about this kind of stuff because I love survival instincts. I love like going out and hiking and camping and things like that. And I love like trying to figure out the survival-esque type of environment. But these are video games, so what can I say? But this was Eden Crafters. So we're going to talk. Basically, you reach the end of this demo, but you can still try to go a bit further and prepare your escape from this planet. You need to build some nuclear energy cell to be able to travel a long distance with your spaceship. Now, of course, these guys, I do not think the developers are English, so I think that this is a translation issue. Don't harp on the text, the grammar and everything. First, try to locate some sulfur to create some more basic vehicle energy cells. Then you'll be able to explore more to search for uranium. To discover and terraform some other very different planets, which is the full game Eden Crafters. So this game, based on this right here alone, it's making it seem like once you rebuild your spaceship, get all the stuff you need, you can actually go to different planets and terraform them. You can also explore the planet, locate some sulfur, which will help you create some energy cells for your ship. This game is still in development. We would love to hear your feedback. Please click below to tell us your ideas and suggestions. Discover and terraform some other wish list of game, terraformation. So I'm not going to continue because I don't feel like there's enough for me. There's actually another. Wow, that's cool. You've reached the end of this demo. You like this planet and would like to continue your journey and find a way to prevent the giant waves from happening? Wishlist now Ocean World Eden Crafters, a free prologue coming soon with a more detailed version of this planet. If you prefer to terraform some other very different planets, wishlist the full game Eden Crafters. So this right here, I think, is actually prologue to the actual game itself. I'm very curious. I'm gonna kind of keep this one. I've wishlist Eden Crafters. I'm actually gonna go wishlist the other one here in a little bit. But oh, they actually have a map. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's another island right there. Cool. I'm very curious. I mean, you can't really do much on this with the very minimal amount of stuff that you have. Of course, I could terraform, get the oxygen levels and everything up, but I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I feel like we have, like, they have a lot of capability with this game, and I feel like it will happen significantly. Like it'll come out and I think it'll be a pretty popular game for a little bit. Very similar to how Planet Crafters was when it first dropped. But then again, this game, when it comes out, I'm interested to see if it comes out as a full version or if it's going to come out early release first, because a lot of the times when they do these demos and everything like that, they're typically going to do the full release immediately. So I'm curious if it's going to be early access and they're going to add stuff in, or if they're going to drop it immediately. So I'll have to do some research on that. But with that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure if you want to check this game out yourself and actually go play it yourself, it's on Steam, Eden Crafters. It's a demo right now. Go download it, give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Join the Discord if you really want to be a part of an awesome community of small creators and other people who just like to play video games. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're still aiming for that 500/1,000 goals. Got a long way to go. Got 6 months left of the year. We got this, guys. And if you want to get these videos early release, you can join our Patreon down in the description below. It's $4 a month, $4 USD a month. And it goes back to supporting the community with giveaways and different things of that nature. So with that being said, thank you guys again so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.